last session, I
Gave
moved
you my heart.
Yes, last session, gave you my heart. Right. It all started when I moved one step closer to immortality by uttering the forbidden words, and thus no longer requiring any food for myself, thus coming closer to what Solarius is. Even though my road is still far to reaching his potential, it is still a step forward. I came down, and there were people there whom I travel. They did not appreciate my ascension to godhood. Perhaps I am too slow. Um, so we decided that some silencers are here and we need to talk with them. And we did attempt to talk with them, but they saw through our ruse. They panicked, and they ran off. I attempted to reverse time, but it did not succeed. Instead of reversing time, I simply initiated a group hug. It was nice, but this was not the intention. We went to the silencer place and found it barren. They removed all evidence that they were there.
And the reason we found it barren is because first we went to retrieve our horses.
No, this is not the reason. The reason is because we startled two silencers at the bar.
Yeah, no, but I mean, then we took forever to get to their base after that because we spent hours to get to the horse and back.
Well, since I'm an elf, time moves a bit different for me. Picking up a horse from the stable might be a percentage of your lifetime, but for me it is a moment.
Amazing.
Yes. Anyway, I did some time magic again and found a note which did not tell much, and honestly is not worth the mana spent and the effort put into it. But sometimes you just cannot guess what mana to result ratio will be, so you just go ahead and cast spells, whatever. Yes, don't say. We went to the Vendian court, and I saved Armand's life twice during the Armand courts.
Much obliged.
And we got a permission kill, a license to kill.
Nice.
We are the Polish James Bond. Jacek Bondevich. So yeah, we went from the court and actually found some silencers. We did the whistle thing. I don't remember how we found out about it, but we whistled and somebody whistled back. Then we started killing, and we killed a lot. Then we ambushed some. Then we unintentionally ambushed some silencers that went as reinforcement for the first silencers. One thing to the other, we now have a lot of dead silencers. Two of them are unconscious, which were already mind probed, and they have revealed a lot of information that actually the silencers were not the bad guys all this time, and we are the bad guys apparently. And also the Ragnarods family are the bad guys, and now we have to decide what to do with two remaining silencers and decide what we do in the city. Or do we leave and search for elven maidens as I have promised on session 1? The end.
Yeah. Oh, also,
Um,
Ansa, just in case you will find this relevant, drop something in the private chat.
Now I need to remember
And
who killed
also,
what.
if that I did not hear if Darion mentioned this, but we found out that Linda has her own shadow organization of some sort.
All right. Yeah. She has a shadow organization and she has very powerful beings on her side.
Yes.
Very
Yeah.
powerful beings.
I don't know I don't remember how much we found out about that in character. Out of character, I know, but in character, we just know that there is an organization, and that's it. No details on that. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I saw their faces in my visions.
Yeah, as for the main guys, yes, you saw their faces.
They were not nice faces. One of them was a half dragon. The other was half demon, half giant.
Yeah,
Very
but
nice
you
faces.
didn't yet announce much to the party because we've kind of finished during that moment.
I announced to the party. I see the faces are not
Beautiful
nice.
faces. Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's it. Just to highlight to you, since it matters. So it's for sure. Oh, you lost some. There should be like 5 or 6.
No, 3 guys in that direction.
Oh no, I know. I mean in total. But yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yes. Continue. So we are in a tower now with a bunch of dead bodies and 2 unconscious dudes.
Before you going to the tower, roll awareness.
What? We didn't go to the tower?
We did go to the tavern. We were with the bodies in the tavern. But
No, you were fighting outside the tavern.
yeah, and then we went to the tavern with the bodies to bring them in so that we could
As
get
you
the
are going
reward.
to the tavern with the bodies.
Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
let's just retcon.
Well, it's not exactly a retcon because you casted the spell outside, so.
No, I'm pretty sure I got to the safety before doing that.
Yeah, like because we were also considering how to get the dead bodies outside of I mean unconscious bodies outside of the tavern. But I'm happy
The
with
last-
this.
The last thing I remember is Stoops carrying the bodies next to you
Oh shit.
as you were reading.
Okay, no, I'm happy with what you said. No worries. So
So-
it's gonna be easier for us.
So you simply notice when you're moving the bodies, essentially some of the guards that were watching over, asking, then some peasants walking next to them, talking with those guards, essentially whispering. They going forth. You don't know what they're saying, but definitely they're talking about you. As well as there are some other people from the shadows also looking at this within the alleys. At this all thing, whispering to each other, and nothing too suspicious, but you notice these things.
We attracted attention, basically. That's what you're
Yeah.
saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Are being really rude, talking about us behind our backs.
So I lean in towards.
They're us.
Sorry. As
Uh,
I lean in towards Darian and say, leave a message to the Inquisitors. Silencers. Leave the message to silencers and get rid of the unconscious bodies. While we take care of the dead ones. And I grab one of the.
You tell me to kill them?
No, basically, well, we can't drag them in together with the rest. So,
What do you mean by get rid of them?
okay.
Not kill them. You
Yeah,
want
right
me
now.
to
Release them.
release them from their mortal coils?
oh, like
I'm not
teleport
Mario,
them to the
man.
roof.
Nice reference.
Oh.
We discussed that previously, I think. That you will drop them off somewhere without harming their lives.
Yeah, and as I come with dragging one of the dead bodies towards the guards that are guarding the tavern, like,
Okay, look. Do I have something to write on? Let's see. No.
you can leave a
There's
message in
there's
their
so many.
mind. Dude, you can leave the message in their mind. You were doing concentration spells.
Actually, no.
Or-
Oh wait, no. I have a lot of mana. All right, we drained some mana
I gave you mana after I drained
Mm.
it illegally.
illegally. Okay. Okay. I cast. Actually, not leaving a message. That's something a peasant mage would suggest. I cast Rule Mind on one of the unconscious silencer, and I make him reply with the specific words if somebody asks him in any way what happened.
They're not curious.
Oh yeah, that doesn't sound like a message. Yeah. Also, just to highlight, you're in the middle of the street. You're doing all the arcane words and symbols and all of that to cast your spell.
I am insane. I'm just a raving madman.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Let me cast.
What's
Fine,
the
guys.
magic defense?
What's his magic defense? Is he resisting me?
He's unconscious, but let's say, well,
Yeah.
his magic defense is 3, so
Okay.
but technically he's unconscious. So
Okay.
he's
Okay. If somebody ever, for the rest of his life, asks him what happened, he will reply that Darion the Wish Granter wishes to meet you at Tavern X. I don't remember the name of the tavern. But Darion does. Darion remembers.
add some kisses as well.
Yeah, sure. Kisses. Read your notes about the court being involved. Cool story, bro. Come visit us. No bad blood.
Did you say no bad blood?
No bad blood between us. I forgive you for attempting to kill me. You should forgive me for killing you. Whatever. Come visit me.
Okay. And you leave those 2 guys there, right? Or
Also,
do you...
so what Valar can do whatever he wants. Like I help Stolps. Obviously, I don't carry as many. Actually, I don't carry anything. I just drag one of the dead bodies towards the tavern and towards the guards by the tavern,
Yeah.
giving Valara time to think what to do with the unconscious body so that they're not dragged in and killed with the rest.
Stolps, could you give me a hand?
Like one of these dead guys' hands?
Yeah.
Or-
No. One of the not yet dead guys. Put the dead guy here. Okay, I assume Stolps helps me.
Yeah, but I think Stoops does most of the job, so Stoops should roll athletics.
Oh no.
Plus 2, I think.
So what are you doing exactly, guys?
I have no idea.
I asked Stolps to help me get rid of one of the bodies.
Plus 2.
Yeah, he helps you with all the bodies, unconscious, throughout the movement process. With Darion's help, of course.
Yes. Like
Just
what?
don't touch
I
any
put one
silver.
hand on the silencer like this.
Just don't touch any silver.
It's okay. It's not like it hurts me or something.
Yeah, shape spell.
All right.
So what do you do with the bodies?
So the dead bodies I just drag into the tavern,
Okay.
and as approach the guards, like, hey, we're under Marshal's authority and whatnot, and it's like we took care of some enemies of the state here. So yeah, we
They
need
re-
to this to be reported and the bar is taken care of and all that.
They reply, good job. One of the men already told us, and they're going to report to the marshal. He should be by this evening at the tavern. With your rewards, of course. Come in.
Roger that.
As for the unconscious bodies, what do you do?
I let them deal with that. I just drag the dead bodies.
Armand, if you had two unconscious bodies that you have to get rid of, but not kill them, what would you do?
Is there a sewer here?
I suspect yes. In one of the bars, one of the barmen was using the sewer water to clean his plates. No, assuming there's a sewer.
So yeah, since that trivia we somehow ended up remembering, I would say that I would look for some entrance to the sewer. If it's near the whole building, then
Well, the sewer is not exactly as sewer below, as in more close by. Does that make sense?
then there is a giant ditch
It's
full
not-
of shit
Yes. Yeah, that's what
Yes.
he's saying, I think.
that constantly reeks, and where we'll all go to take our
I
shit.
think that would be sanitary danger and not helpful as a
Yeah,
sewer,
yeah.
honestly.
Well,
actually.
good thing there are some peasants that collect that
Exactly.
shit and go with the carts. You know, don't steal the peasant's job.
Human ingenuity at its finest.
They take their farming very serious here. I commend their local lords, I guess. So I approach the shit carriers.
Okay. Roll awareness -3.
Just
Oh wow, we're getting modifiers on the rolls. That's exciting.
Oh, by the way, Armon, roll 1d10, or you don't no longer have that
okay. Yeah,
delusion, or whatever it was.
yeah,
Bipolar
Personality.
disorder.
I know.
Oh, did you decide to keep it?
I mean, once per session was.
Yeah, we updated the thing, and you should lower your entropy to 3, which means you don't necessarily have madman
no.
anymore.
No, wait. Donatus decides if
Oh,
I asked
Yeah, that's fine.
Armon to choose what he wants to make for his character.
I mean, it's fine.
okay.
If you want to keep it, then so be it. Both entropy and madman. So 1d10.
Yes. Okay.
I just rolled it 9.
So +1, I think, or
Yeah.
+2.
Yeah, +1 to everything.
Okay, you get +1 to everything.
Wait, +2.
Well, +1 morale. So last time you had -1. Oh no, I think you had +1 last time as well.
Yeah, he had positive.
Oh wait, +2. Sorry, not +1.
+2.
Yeah.
Okay, so same. I maintain my advantage, I guess. So yeah, awareness. Let me check my awareness. Oh,
Not gonna get
okay.
fucked over by the madman.
Oh, -2, right?
-3.
Minus
So -1 in total.
Your morale gives +2. That's what he's saying. So.
Okay, yeah.
compensates for
So. Jesus fuck. Five? No,
Well, even with one die, you succeeded already.
wait, I haven't rolled it.
It shows
Yeah.
us that you rolled 1d10.
That's for
That's
the madman.
for, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Actually, I think something like this.
Okay,
What's
you
that?
succeed. Surprisingly, there's one peasant with a cart and a shovel taking some shit.
So he has like barrels on his cart, or is it just an open cart?
It's an open cart filled with shit.
So basically, I approach him, keeping some distance, not to get the shit on me,
Okay.
and I'm like, kind sir, you look like one of the more reasonable individuals around here. May I interest you in a side gig? It wouldn't be very difficult, and it will make you 15 golds richer.
What the shit are you on about?
Well, see,
But
your pun game is impressive. Truly so. So, I have two friends here who had a bit too much to drink, and I want to run a practical joke on them.
Oh.
So, if we put them into your cart and you, well, bury them in the shit, but without actually killing them, because they are my dear friends and I want them to be okay, because I care deeply about them, and then just take them wherever you are going and unload them in a different quarter of the city.
Oh, for shit's sake, I have seen what you were doing here, fighting those shit bags.
So you don't want 15 gold.
I do.
So
Let's raise it to 30.
Isn't like 15, like 1 gold enough for 1 week for a peasant to survive?
Yes.
well,
He looks at all over you like, not bad clothes. Seems like a noble tongue, so let's raise it to 30.
well, all right then. Then I don't need your services.
Well,
Just go alone.
You're not
You
there.
perhaps-
You're not there, Darion.
what do you mean not there?
He walked away towards some random dude with shit cart. Like, did you walk
Okay,
together with
fine.
him?
Okay, sure.
Well, I don't need your services then.
Well,
I
you want
wish
to
you a good
dispose
day.
bodies that you know, so
Well,
right.
for 30 gold, I might as well, just send them flying or whatever. Twist their necks. I don't know. Bury them in the ground. Something like that.
Well, there's
So,
a shithole right here.
well, I believe that in the case, if you're not actually willing to take the job, I will find some other way. Good day to you, sir.
He
And
goes
I
back.
walk away.
He goes back to shoveling.
So
Well-
basically, a shit shoveler just refused 15 gold, which would be like 15 weeks worth of living.
Yes, that is, you can say what
Well-
you want about the lowborn, but that guy is committed to his job, and
To be
I guess
fair, he doesn't know the fuck are you doing, and you just killed some peasants and trying to get rid of the bodies.
Peasants? They
When
didn't look
every-
like
Peasants.
peasants, Lancer.
Well, yeah, but essentially you killed a ton of bodies, unknown strangers, guards, whatever, adventurers.
Yeah, and they saw us speaking to the guards, which seemed to be okay with that.
Yeah. Well, Armand also didn't kill anyone. He got hit once and he ran away to the bush.
Let's
As
just
one
say
does,
he didn't
yes.
want any trouble.
Yeah, no, whatever you want. Yeah.
so. Yeah, I guess the guy is committed to not getting paid, and who am I to actually force him to do so?
Okay.
So,
Some other guys approach wearing cloaks and arcs and says, "Well, we overheard what you were saying to that shit with that shit shoveler. We might have a way to quickly, let's just say, dispose them in cellar until they wake up."
how do I know you don't do something unspeakable to them in the meanwhile?
Oh, trust us. For 10 gold, we have a place for them to stay.
You just told me to trust you. Why the fuck would I trust you?
Yeah, that's somebody untrustful would say.
Yeah, do you want my friends to come here and like take a word with you? Because it sounds like that is a very suspicious thing to say. Like,
Yeah,
why?
just comes
Not
up to
sure
you
why.
and says, "Trust me, bro."
Well, not sure why do you think that way, but
Well, you are suggesting that. Okay, sure. Okay, fine. 10 gold are yours. Just take them off my hands.
they take the bodies and drag them somewhere behind the alley, maybe to the cellar.
Maybe.
I do believe that something unspeakable is going to happen with
Oh
them now.
well.
But considering how lucky they were to survive in the first place, maybe that's just their fate.
Wait, what if they are Ragnarod men?
So,
That means the message will not reach the recipient.
Because they will actually
well,
kill them.
Yeah, and
good
Linda
point.
would be...
I ran after them.
and Linda would be aware that we did not actually kill everyone.
Good
They
point. I ran after them.
They look at you, may we help you with something? The deal was already done. Or am I wrong?
You know what? Fuck that. Just give me the bodies. I will
No.
drag them myself.
Wait, no.
You
I
can take the money.
I changed the conditions of the deal.
You... What? You can't change the conditions when we already doing the job and got the money.
I can't? You say I can't, but perhaps you meant that I am not allowed to. Well, I can, I already did, and pray that I do not change them any further. We go to the cellar with you.
Okay, sure.
Okay, sure. Let's
So
go to the
you
cellar.
and Armon take off while Stulbs and I are working our asses off, hauling dead bodies.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, you said you don't care how we get rid of the bodies.
Okay.
it is a very important diplomatic matter.
The two boys look at each other, a bit confused and, well, suspicious. And you move the bodies to the cellar.
Okay.
What's the house about? Who lives here?
It seems like a really simple peasant-like house.
I mean, it looks like a total spy hideout.
Yeah.
There's a lot of spy hideouts in the city, I think.
Yeah.
I
If-
know,
if-
right?
If they actually live here, they should be aware about some kind of object inside the house. We ask, they're not aware. Then we cut them.
Do you say this out loud? What's happening?
No,
How are you
no,
metagaming?
just thinking out loud.
I think you're overthinking this.
I'm sorry, did I mishear you or something?
Well, my friend is being overly cautious. See,
Listen, I hope you don't gonna slice or kill us once we go into the cellar now.
No.
look, if I wanted to kill you, you might have seen that we can perfectly do that in the middle of the street.
No
So,
wonder the shit shoveler didn't want to take the job. You already regret doing that.
But you want me to be like, no, we wouldn't be able to kill you because we're so afraid of the people all around all the
Anyways.
time.
Here's the cellar. They will wake up here. Are you happy? Can we go now?
I wouldn't say happy, but I would say more satisfied than in the beginning of this journey. Here, take one more gold.
They take the gold. Thank you for your service.
Well,
Still might
thank
be
you,
the best man.
kind sirs.
I still don't trust you. I tell them straight to the face.
That's okay.
But I have no proof, so I go.
Well, you can always roll insight.
No.
Actually, yeah, I want to roll some insight. I want to roll the shit out of that insight. That is going to be.
May I do some barding inspiration for his insight?
No.
No.
Unless you want. No, technically you wouldn't know that he's doing anything, so.
I'm like,
and,
hmm.
I do some.
What's wrong?
Is that a crit?
That's a
You
success.
succeed. Okay.
Okay.
So they're shady as fuck, and I don't think they want to get rid of you so that they would do something else. You're not sure if to kill, but there's something fishy about it. How they
Hey, random people who we meet in the middle of the road one day. You come out of nowhere and tell us to get rid of bodies. You look kinda shady. So,
anything for the money, kind sir.
well, are we
To
in the
be
cellar?
more specific, you're kinda going around peasants asking for help to get rid of the bodies, so who's the shady one here?
Are we in the cellar?
Are we in the cellar, Donati?
Yes, one of the guys is in the cellar, one is outside.
So,
Call your friend inside. Call your friend inside now.
basically,
Roll
yeah.
manipulate, -3.
Okay.
Intimidation? I would say it's intimidate roll, no?
Or intimidate, either or. Depends on how you want to phrase it.
I just ask him plainly without trying.
To put some effort into this, you know.
So if you don't try,
No, I mean,
Actually,
look, Dansa wants to measure how well it affects them, so just make the roll.
It is a kill die, and I have a right to refuse to roll it.
So you
Can
choose to
okay,
fail.
and you're
Yes.
pretending to be a citizen. For fuck's sake, of course, fucking no. Call the guards! The guy shouts.
so I rush the guard, the guy at the exit, and I
No,
stab him with my spear.
No, don't rush it. You know my powers. I transfer body the guy into the cellar. In melee range of Armand.
Okay, so
You
I
have line of
stab.
sight?
I think so. Otherwise, I wouldn't be know that he's outside.
Yeah, line of sight. There is line of sight.
Okay. So I guess I attack with the spear.
What is his magic defense?
Let me check.
We have stat sheets, you guys. There are not some random shady people.
4. No, 2. Sorry, 2.
Holy fuck! 4.
Yeah.
2. Sorry.
2. Okay.
Wrong
Okay.
stat.
Get over here!
Okay, you succeed. He teleports and he's confused.
So I stab
I
him.
stabbed him.
Okay, you stab the other guy, also 2.
Okay, that is maybe +2. Okay. That would be 7.
Okay. Is
Two
only
successes.
Armand stabbing, or can I also attempt?
Roll damage. You already kinda rolled your
Okay.
spell, so
1d10 plus 2. Okay, 1d10 plus 2. 4.
and let's move you to combat.
Oh, that's new image.
Well, there's a lot of peasants.
So I'm fairly sure that I attack him for
Plus your
4 damage.
4 damage.
Uh,
Okay. Seriously, only 4 damage.
wait, do I get something from weapon specialist?
You get
It-
plus dice from strength.
Wait. So 5 plus damage?
Plus damage from strength.
What?
What?
No, he asked if he gets something from the talent.
Okay, so
Well, I don't know. I don't know your weapon. I don't know your equipment right now. No, don't have it on.
spear, I have weapon specialist, adaptive 1d10
Plus one.
plus 2.
Weapon specialty gives you +1 to attack roll. That's all.
Okay, so plus 2, so 4 damage.
And your strength is 2? What's your strength?
Oh, my strength is 2.
six?
Yes.
So you deal 6 damage then.
Oh, okay. I deal 6 damage. Even better.
Unless. Is spear dexterity based?
Maybe.
You should know these things. Anyways, okay, so now roll initiative.
Okay.
It's gonna be a quickie.
Hehe. Where's my token?
Yeah, that's the minus.
Right. Okay.
Nice initiative.
Wait, I completely forget.
Just click and player initiative.
On. Oh, okay. Split 6.
There's a macro.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. 9. So, Darian, your turn.
Okay. Since I see that Armand is already fighting one of them, am I in melee range?
Yes, you're in melee range.
Perfect. I do destroy flesh on the other. What is his magic? 2.
2.
Okay. This little piggy went to the farm.
You succeed, roll damage.
$17.
You kill him. He's dead. Armand, the guy you're attacking. Check what Solarius wrote and then decide how you handle it.
For plus 1d5 plus 3 using with one hand, or 1d5 plus 6 with 2 hands. Okay. Oh,
First roll if you hit.
Yeah. I hit.
Okay, you hit, roll damage. The question is if he's gonna hit you or not. Or do anything else.
So 1 plus 6.
7.
Cause I'm different, yeah.
Okay. He shouts help.
the
And
cellar.
then... Yeah, he's in the cellar shouting help, and then he goes next to you and starts attacking you. What's your defense?
They have weapons?
Yes, he has a weapon.
Or physical.
What? 4?
For physical, yeah.
Jesus.
That's a lot.
Yeesh!
Bonus, no bonus. Ooh. He fails and it's a negative die.
Oh, he's a Ragnarod cultist. That's a spoiler we were not supposed to see, Donati.
Help! He's attacking me! and I fucking stab him again.
You auto succeed because it was a crit fail.
Okay.
You win.
Okay.
For now.
I keep stabbing his lifeless body.
Okay. Well, it's over?
Yes, for now.
Okay,
Before he
I-
shouted for help.
okay.
Okay, so basically, I look around the cellar, looking at like any kind of evidence that some foul play is going on here.
Oh, you should've.
I write this on cultist's body with a dagger.
You
What the
take your time then inside the cellar.
Sure.
Okay, then you notice 4 more cultists arriving from the upper floors.
More pages to write on.
Look,
But-
guys, we can do this all day. Are you sure you want to follow the example of the guys here? Maybe you just want to walk away and forget you ever saw anything happen here.
It's pretty close by, so I will roll initiative for these guys.
Do we retain our initiative?
Yes, you do.
I have no time for this combat. Destroy body, small area.
Sure, they're close by.
What's your diameter?
Diameter. 4.5 meters.
Yes, that will be enough. So roll with -2, I think, and we will count the for all.
-2. Wait, it's not that easy.
Yeah. -2 and -3.
Yeah. And -3. What do you mean?
Well, one of the guys has -2 penalty, another -3 penalty.
Okay, fair point. So this is for -2 guys,
Okay. Yep.
and this is for -3 guys. Oof. Oof. Let's use some souls. I really don't want to fight right now. I want to go out of this. Oh, there we go. I want to go out of this safe.
Roll damage.
For everyone at once.
Separately. It will be
For each or for 2 groups.
for each.
That is a 1. That is a 2. That is a 3. That is a 4.
Okay. Okay. That's interesting. Dead. Dead. Pinkolika. Alive.
They have 4 armor.
They have 4 armor.
15 alive.
They actually look like they're armored.
Yes, they are armored.
Okay then.
No, you are armored.
Hey.
Okay.
Armored, it's your turn.
Okay. So they have approached us? Are they like
They are on the stairs.
okay, good enough. So I guess I keep fucking killing. I stab the guy in front of me.
-3 damage.
-3 damage. Okay.
-3 defense. Okay, you succeed. Roll damage.
Uh,
Oof.
+6, so 11 damage.
11 damage. Okay, he still lives.
I spit in his eyes.
11 minus. I need a calculator. Not best.
Also, spear ignores 1 armor.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, that would be good to know.
Yes.
11 minus. Okay, yeah, he lives.
If you have health on the tokens, you can just add the negative value there, and it will auto-calculate this for you.
Ah, okay.
But if you
Oh, I
enter
did-
-2, it will press enter. It will deduct the values.
Okay. So one of the assassins fights with you, the one that's damaged essentially starts attacking you. What's your defense?
4.
Fuck. Is it seriously? How dexterity and dodge 8? What's your
Probably means
dexterity
the
and
shield.
dodge? Because something is off if it's 4.
I have dexterity 3, dodge 2. I have heavy armor speciality, and I have heavy armor.
Dexterity 3 and dodge 2, 5.
5. Okay.
So you have 2 physical defense. It's both of them combined rounded down.
Okay. I don't get anything from. Plus, I have parry, if that helps.
Very different rules.
Okay, so then I guess 2.
You should seriously know these things.
Well, if they're in my char sheet and you cleared it, okay.
2. Because 4 would be insane. And I don't remember you having that much before on your original, so that's why I'm noticing. Okay, he actually did hit you for 6 damage. And it has piercing.
Good for him. So I'm at 2 health.
The other assassin rushes Darion. What's your physical defense?
Oh no. My physical defense is 1.
Okay. Hit 1. Main bonus 0. He doesn't hit you. Okay, that's their turn.
Is there still... No.
Oh yeah, I also have huge. Does that add armor? Add defense?
No, it's your dexterity plus dodge divided by 2, rounded down.
Okay, so huge doesn't do anything.
Huge, if I
Huge.
remember correctly, gives you extra health.
Okay.
And adds to your damage, I think.
Armor specialty adds 1 armor rating.
It gives you +1 to intimidation, athletics, and toughness rolls. Also increases your health by 2.
Okay, so armor specialty gives me +1.
Armor.
+1 armor.
Armor,
Not
not
physical
physical
defense.
defense.
Reduces the damage you receive.
Dude,
Hmm.
armor is when you take damage. Physical
Okay.
Okay.
defense, magical defense is when you're trying to not get hit.
Hmm.
Okay.
Can someone screenshot the pixel? I think, or just misunderstanding where to look.
Mhm.
Although, nah, he wrote. Okay.
That was destroy body on my combatant, and I'm gonna roll those exploding dice. That is a
Okay.
critical success.
Okay. You kill that guy. Another one left. Armand, it's your turn.
Okay, so I guess I stab the surviving guy.
Okay, roll -2 to hit.
Okay, I guess I miss.
Okay. He attacks you. He misses as well. Darion, your turn.
I ask Armand, can you keep this one alive?
We are keeping a lot of them alive.
Well, this one is gonna be alive for a very little time. Just for me to mind probe him.
I mean, okay, so are there some grappling rules?
Yes.
There are.
There is.
So if I, for example, wanted to tackle them, what do I
Yes, that
do?
would work.
See.
So I roll melee or I roll
Yes.
Let me check.
This is a form of unarmed melee attack. So, roll melee. Minus his
-2,
physical
I
attack.
guess.
Is tackle dependable on which dex or strength is higher?
Later on, yes.
Okay.
All -2.
I guess I succeed.
Okay, you
And-
succeed in grappling the guy.
And you may immediately do one of the grapple actions, which is choke to deal unarmed damage, knockdown, fall prone together with the target, release the target, or reposition, move together with grapple target up to speed in meters.
I guess I get him on the ground, whatever that was.
Yeah, just both fall. You fall down. That's it.
Okay. Deal unarmed, give control, knock down, fall prone together with the target. Okay, you're both prone.
Yes.
So,
Now he does wrestle for control.
So I should.
So
roll.
it's supposed melee roll.
Wait, when is my turn?
After the guy's turn.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, you already acted, you said to wrestle the guy, then Armon's turn, down the
Okay.
enemy's turn.
Okay, sure, fair point.
I just
Okay,
deleted
so-
the guy that had.
Do I roll with the -2 or do I roll full melee roll?
Let's make it -2, it's gonna be easier.
Why it's -2?
Instead of opposed roll, he rolls with -2. You succeed keeping control, that's it. Darion, your turn.
Okay, sure. I guess I shout stop resisting the arrest and I charge the fallen grappled assassin with my dagger.
You charge.
No, I don't really know what to do to incapacitate him. I'm not kind of. You know what? Can I just mind probe him while he's grappled?
You can.
Let's do it. Roll. What's his 2?
-2.
Mhm. Oh no! Okay, let's go. Yes! One last soul remaining.
Okay, you mind probe him. What are you looking for within his mind?
How to identify other Ragnarod cultists? Do they have a secret handshake or a whistle? Or
They
some
don't
kind of
exactly
phrase?
have- Pretty much as you look through his memories, they don't exactly have any secret handshakes or whistles. They work in groups. They don't know each other, but essentially, well, they don't know each other's group. There's probably many groups within the organization, but they know each other within that said group.
How do you identify the other group?
And you notice the memories that they were once pretty much peasants, beggars, even kids that were given new life, went to the orphanages, which were secret Ragnarod bases to train them.
Orphanages,
Work.
secret bases to train Ragnarod cultists.
You say
Also,
that out loud.
Yes.
Okay. So can I kill
And
him?
there's probably more because you know here that some came from the church, essentially from the temples, from various nobles as help, from everywhere, from various backgrounds.
Okay, how do I harm Linda?
They don't know that much.
Uh,
They don't know much about Linda besides that they held her in one way or the other, and she's a goddess with the rest of
How
them,
do they
pretty much
contact
holy
Linda?
beings, saviors.
Okay, how do they contact Linda or anybody from higher ups in Ragnarok?
They know essentially where some of them know where she lives.
Who knows?
What?
Who knows where I can find Linda?
One of the dead guys essentially pops in your head.
Anyone at the orphanages, perhaps?
Not sure. But
Motherfucker.
they have contact with Linda, most definitely.
Okay. Okay. What is the most valuable information you have about Ragnarok family?
Well, they heard that the dragon is a very strong mage, and there's legends. Same with Katash, that there are legends that he came essentially as a warrior, fought in many wars, and as for Smog, there was legend that he essentially, both with Kasash, managed to raise an entire city.
How to... What one must do to earn their attention?
They find you.
Uh-huh. Did I already did enough to earn their attention?
He doesn't know that.
Okay. Will your death be a tragic loss for Ragnarod cult?
They're communistic, so not
Goddamn
really. Well,
commies!
they will be saddened by it, but they are one of many.
Okay, that is, I guess, enough. Yeah, kill him. Kill him now. He's a commie.
Okay, I'm not sure what that is, but like, is there like a shit bucket somewhere here?
Is there a shit bucket in the
There's
basement?
a mob bucket.
Is there is there a full bucket, basically?
Yes, there's a full bucket, but not full
So
of shit.
I drag him to a bucket and I drown him in the bucket.
Okay, let's say you do. Let's say you do it. I'm too lazy. He gargles as he screams, being drowned in pain and misery, until he stops resisting.
Well, that seems like a very productive way to spend our time, no?
Get one entropy, goddammit.
I'm bloodthirsty.
Oh,
I guess you get +1 morale for that. If you're
technically, I'm a bloodthirsty motherfucker, so I should get a morale for this session.
Yes, you should both get +1 morale.
Fuck yeah!
Fuck yeah. High five.
High five!
Armand,
Kill a lot of people.
Armand plus
funny
3
how-
morale.
Yeah.
Holy
these
fuck.
these two are bloodthirsty, and I am not.
Why would you want to be a stereotype? Like,
Armand, +3 morale. You're like super motivated right now.
fuck yeah!
Fuck yeah!
So maybe let's end the session right now.
Anyways, the combat ends and everything calms down.
I
What do you
finish
guys
my
do?
writing and go to the bar to have beer, I guess.
Do you
Okay.
leave those two unconscious silences there in the cellar with the dead bodies of the cultists?
I mean,
Yeah.
what are the chances that more cultists come?
Yeah, it's not like they communicate with other groups, and it appears we have slain the entire group.
I mean, I would like to look for clues.
Okay,
Those those two cultists, when they wake up, they'll be super confused.
those are silencers. Oh yeah, I should probably leave a message to the silencers.
No, like seriously.
I write on more.
You did.
What?
In the mind.
Yes, but for these two specific.
Oh my god.
Okay.
As a token of goodwill, I killed some Ragnarod cultists for you. Happy now? That's all.
Okay.
Okay, are there any clues in the basement?
It looks like a simple house for peasants to live in.
So no secret doors, no secret messages, nothing like
No
that.
secret anything. Some papers, some books. You could read those, I guess.
Oh. What are the books? That's pretty fucking unusual for a peasant house.
There's some logs.
There are some logs.
Yes.
I look through the logs.
You notice times, dates, locations.
Locations. What are the locations?
You're not sure what those locations define, but for example, Central Plaza, the Gate House, um, the barracks, other places, tavern, etc., etc., etc.
Okay, that doesn't seem like my expertise, but well, maybe Darian actually knows something.
You can always roll lore, I guess.
Okay, I say I roll lore.
Yes, thumb twister.
Wait, quickly 10 times.
Oh shit! Wrong chat.
Lore, 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 lore.
Roll
No,
lore.
no, roll lore.
What?
Roll,
Hey,
lore,
that's
roll,
10
roll,
times.
lore.
Okay, success.
Okay, you
Same.
succeed. So as you both look at each other and help each other, essentially, an idea pops out in your mind. Could it be patrol routes?
That seems useful. Yeah.
Essentially, guardsmen guard patrol routes.
Oh, the
Location.
guard patrol
Yes.
roles.
Yeah, this is a nice evidence to show to the marshal this evening.
Okay. So, okay. Are we actually admitting that we're killing this bunch?
Yeah, we probably should start our meeting with apologizing to the marshal for asking for permission to kill civilians, right?
You want him to take away our permission to kill civilians?
No, technically. Well, look, officially we killed a lot of civilians today, right? But technically we killed only silencers and cultists, so we just have a permission to kill everyone at this.
Okay. Meanwhile, you finish moving all the bodies to the tavern. What do you guys do?
Them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it depends, like, how long it takes us to do and how long are these guys away.
Well, you finish it. Probably they're currently fighting at the cellar.
Okay, well, I finish piling the bodies, I count them, and then I go, oh shit, I killed some of these, haven't I? Now I'm thinking, can I prevent my victims from behaving like they're my victims? But I suddenly remember that that is the case. Can I, GM?
Well, silver helps with anything.
Except.
Or a wooden stake.
Ah. Right.
Is it just that like transmissible? Is it that
No,
easy to
no,
infect them?
It's,
Oh, okay,
it's
so out
not
of character.
infection-based.
Yeah, out of character, yeah, I cannot actually easily make a new vampire, but my victims rise up as a sort of undead the next night after I kill them.
Mhm.
And I have no control over them.
As in, you kill them through whichever means, or you kill them in
Yes.
Through sucking.
So okay, so what I will do is I will so since we're in the tavern, I don't know, I knock off a leg of some of the chairs, and just in case I pick up my I don't know, I grab a dagger or whatever heavy object I can find, and I go through the heart of every single dead body there, just to make sure that they're actually dead. If anyone asks.
You know,
I mean, I guess I'm with you.
Yeah.
yes.
I'm just watching confused, like, okay.
Vance, you were saying something.
Stolp's already done what I wanted his reaction.
Okay. Your
mean,
video
I'm just-
and audio are very disjointed, Vance. Like there's a
What do
big
you mean?
delay.
And internet is a bit laggy as well, but
Okay, cool.
I'm hearing you fine, but
Okay, cool. Yeah.
there's
Sorry.
some latency.
So Stolps, yeah.
No
So
worries.
I go through all the bodies, piercing all of them. It's like, I hope that will take care of it. If not, we might be in trouble. Like, oh, hey Stolps. Yeah, just making sure we totally killed them and we wouldn't want someone sneaking up on us.
Okay, I can help you with that if you wish.
Yeah, here, grab this chair. Just pierce them through the heart. Just.
I have an axe. And I just start like smushing into minced meat one of the bodies.
I found that using a wooden a steak works best.
It's okay. I mean, can it rise up if it's just minced meat?
You have a fair point. But I don't know. It just became a habit of mine, so I just do it with a wooden steak. So yeah.
Okay. So I don't know. I'll go rip off the legs of a table and just.
He doesn't pierce a heart. He crushes a heart.
Yeah, and just impale the bodies to the floor with the legs of a table.
Just use the entire chair for 4 bodies each. Efficiency.
As one does.
Good job. Good job, Stolps. Yeah. Thank you for your help.
Okay.
And then.
I think it take.
Yeah, sorry. Go.
No. Say what.
Yeah, no. And once we're done, I guess we just step outside, realizing, wait, where the hell is Darian and Armand?
Yeah, before that, did we loot the bodies before?
No, we haven't.
Yeah, I can search the bodies if there's like anything useful.
Sure, you can.
Yes, I help him with that as soon as I see him doing it. I was like, oh yes, you're absolutely correct.
Just do know that some things are made of silver, so.
I don't
Yeah,
care. I already touched silver, I think, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
So okay. Write down the loot that I'm gonna say, okay?
Okay. Is it like we'll have to share it, right?
Well, not necessarily.
5, 6. So 6 silver rapiers and 1, 2, 3, 9 silver daggers. Then Wendy Volkia. Then for the archers, then they have.
I don't think we're gonna carry everything, right? Do we care about the archer stuff? I don't think so.
3 short bows, 12 Vulcan arrows, 12 silver arrows, if you care about that. 2 silver manacles.
They have money on them.
They do have, let's say, in total, 25 gold coins.
Oh, hey Storms, you take 13, I'll take 12.
Okay.
Yes,
And
I have more than 0 now.
Also the whistle. One of the few of the guys had the whistle, as well as I wanted to say the badges. All of them have the badges.
What do you mean the badges? What kind of badges?
Silencer badges.
Oh right. Yeah, I think we just leave those for sure.
I'd take some.
What? We need those as proof that they are what who we say they are.
We need the badges as a proof.
I guess we can just grab the badges and then provide them to the marshal. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Okay. Anything else?
So yeah, I just take some of the coins. Yeah, 12 coins, and I grab the badges, and I don't touch anything else really. I let Subs do all the hard job.
Do you take the whistle?
Yes, I will take the whistle as well too.
Okay, then I'll take the rest of the junk.
How will you carry all of that shit?
I have a backpack.
Sure.
Yes. Shove 3 short bows, bunch of arrows, some 5 or more rapiers in there. Yeah.
And a lot of daggers. And let's hope that nothing breaks. No
I don't
patching needed. As a hole pushes in, hole appears at the bottom.
I mean, they were not carrying those daggers naked, I guess, in the pocket.
Yeah, they have sheets.
So would rapiers.
Yes. Even more weight.
He's a strong
Okay.
boy.
Will you be doing anything else?
No, then I will be doing what I said before.
Okay. Looking for Darian. Okay. So Darian and Armon, sorry that I cut you off. Been trying to rush this entire scenario a bit.
Okay. So
So
Yeah,
what do
sorry
you
guys
guys
that
do?
it took so long.
we take the logbook, I
No,
guess.
no. I only later realized I cut them off mid-sentence, I think, so.
No?
Yeah.
We take the lock and go to the bar.
Yeah,
Okay.
sounds like a plan.
So as Solarius and Solves try to look, you notice as Darion and Armand goes from the back from the corner somewhere.
And Armand, I guess, would be covered in blood by this point, or spattered in blood and
Yes.
whatnot.
Yes. There's
I'm-
blood.
Did you guys have fun without us?
I mean, it's stab wounds. I'm not sure there would be that much blood, but whatever.
Well, to be fair, you grappled with a
Oh.
heavily wounded guy.
Okay, sure. I guess I would take some time to clean up first.
Yeah, sure. In the tavern, but that's after.
I guess I take a cloak or something to cover the blood on the way, and then yeah.
Okay, sure.
So we found some couches. We left our previous friends, well, some presents. In form of dead couches, we found this logbook showing the movements of, well, guards, I guess. So, yeah, lots of very fine killing.
Oh, sad that I missed it.
I mean, are you sure you want that on your conscience? You look like a very conscious
Sensitive
man.
soul. Sensitive soul.
Yeah. So, okay, because like, I feel like I should be feeling something right now, but instead I feel nothing. I think there's something wrong with my upbringing.
You're not feeling happy at all?
I'm feeling happy. Okay, good point. I'm feeling happy. You let me discover the meaning of my life just now. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you
fun.
kindly. You're a great listener and a great friend. I value you so much.
Ah,
Blood-sucking vampire is a golden vampire is thinking, who am I involved with?
I mean, adventuring business is dirty business. And nobility,
is there like a shop nearby? I need to load load off some stuff.
So you guys looted the bodies without us, huh?
Whatever would you mean, Arian?
Stoles, where did you get all those silver rapiers?
Yeah, just when I walk, I'm just clanking like. Clunk, 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 clunk,
Arian,
clunk.
I thought worldly possessions are beneath you, such a godly being like you.
I don't like being withheld.
So are they beneath you or they're not?
I don't like being withheld.
So that sounds like that they're not beneath you.
Look,
Yes.
I think what our friend is trying to say that he may forgone the material wealth in favor of uh, well, whatever else values he represents, but he would like you not to, well, it's be dishonest with him, and you basically were dishonest with him, which
I
saddened him greatly and
I
hurt
didn't.
his
think
emotions.
I
I didn't
think
lie. I didn't say anything.
I think Storms did a lot of hard work while you took off doing God knows what.
Okay, do you want us to burn this very valuable logbook that we acquired through danger and bloodshed?
Yes.
Well,
Well, I won't.
well, Armand, you heard Stolps. You heard Stolps.
When the bullshit, the bullshitter.
Well, I
Bluff
won't.
called.
I mean, you can have some swords. Just take out couple. Like here, take some.
Keep those swords away from me.
Okay, if you don't want them, then I keep them.
Wait, that's
Maybe a bow then? Would you like a bow? No.
No, I'm more of a coin guy.
We didn't find
But
any.
I'll go and sell them other whole wood thing. and
So
shit.
anyway, is there a shop nearby? I guess we are talking and walking, not standing around.
Well, you're kinda within the tavern, I think. Inside, to not get too much attention.
We already at the tavern.
Okay, look. So we.
Well, you were waiting at the tavern, so.
Yeah, I mean, you mean the abandoned tavern with dead bodies?
Yes.
The music doesn't represent that.
Okay,
Abandoned tavern.
Yeah, okay, so what Stubbs is saying, I think, is that we are walking and we are trying to find where to unload the goods.
Okay. Well, there's probably a blacksmith somewhere.
Amazing.
So what? The whole time we spent in this town, I've never seen like any shops or anything like that. That I don't know, pawn shops.
Okay, you come to the shop selling weapons.
Okay, I would like to sell some stuff, and I just put my backpack on the table, clunk clunk. With like I don't know, like knives falling out of it.
I observe curiously, interested how is this gonna play out.
He looks at the weapons and says, well, we're kind of selling our own weapons that we make here. And
Yeah, if you can sell this as well. It's silver, look, very well made. Look, very strong. I take one sword and get it on the table.
Well, rapier
See?
doesn't
Very
cut,
strong.
so
They look confused and say, what is this dinky weapon made of silver?
Yeah,
We're selling axes here, swords.
silver, very, very good metal.
We are metal workers. We know what silver is. It's not
Very
as strong as steel.
Well, fuck off then, and I leave.
it's oh
There's the blacksmith.
stop, calm down. I think my friend failed to point out that silver works very well against those pesky witches. And
He looks around.
nobles like fancy looking weapons, and those are definitely it.
He looks around. Sir, I don't think anyone fights here with these kinds of dinky weapons. Nobles, I don't think fight at all. And witches? Well, I don't see any witches here. Listen, if you want to sell me stuff, these are as good as scrap. We'll melt them down and make proper weapons, but they are worth just as much as the weight of silver.
In other words, we can either sell them here for the metal value, or we can go look for a proper high stakes, no high field, high whatever, like fancy
Is
shop.
the shopkeeper alone in the shop? Is there anyone like else? Are there other people working in the shop?
You know, well, it's apprentice shop, so there are metal workers and there's a couple of tough guys essentially that
I have
do
a
know
feeling-
their shit about weapons.
I turn to Solaris and say, I have a feeling that maybe this guy is also one of those dancing babies. Maybe we should just kill him.
I think let's not kill anyone, Stobs. I mean, that's not what civilized people do.
I don't like this guy.
That's okay. You don't have to like everyone. Some people just suck.
Yeah, these rapiers, they actually hurt when they hit, and he's saying that like dinky weapons. I don't like it.
Hmm.
Well, the weapons are as much as worth as we can sell them, and these weapons, first of all, they're used. Second of all, no one uses these kinds of weapons here.
They're used.
Okay, what
So
about
we will gonna
just
melt
to,
them?
just to prove that these are good repairs, good swords? What about to take one and I don't know, I hit one of you guys here and see how it works.
I was waiting for this.
Yes.
How about we call the guards?
Are you gonna call the guards?
Little man gonna call the guards.
Oh, please, dinky weapons. I'm so afraid. Gonna call the guards now.
He shouts, "Master, there's a tough guy over here." And a guy comes out, "Huh? What did you say?" And you look at him and he's just as tall as you and all muscular, holding a huge hammer.
Just made it interesting.
What's happening? I'm busy. He says, "This guy is threatening me." Oh, is that so? Is this baby threatening you?
Do I look like a baby?
Well, the harder they shout, the smaller they are.
Was I shouting? Or was your girlfriend here shouting?
Anyways, if you have no business over here, leave.
I was trying to, but your girlfriend started crying.
Then leave.
Okay, goodbye.
And you
Do you
turn to
look
leave,
for
I
any
guess.
other? Do you look for any other merchants?
Yeah.
Pretty much similar story.
Do all of them have a big guy in the back?
Some have no bigger man, but tiny man, etc., etc. Some have actual guards.
Okay, so how much they are offering for all this crap?
Without any rolls, 40 gold coins.
For all of it? 40 gold
For
coins?
all the weapons.
Should we keep some of the manacles?
That's not the weapon. The price was for the weapons.
Yeah, manacles are not counted in this price.
Oh, okay. And also not the arrows, just the rapiers and
Arrows are
daggers?
counted. Arrows, rapiers, daggers, and are counted.
Okay, I'm fine, sure,
As well as
40
short
gold.
bows.
Yeah, okay. I'm
Okay.
okay with 40 gold for all of it.
Okay.
And I guess 10 gold each, so I give 10 gold each of you guys.
Good job. Oops. Look at you. Selling stuff and all that.
Maybe I should become a merchant.
Maybe you should.
Okay, Valera, feel free to roll.
I cast God Speech Shape Body on myself to make myself see in the darkness forever. And just like that, I now see in the dark. And now I roll resistance not to become like Armand. Sheesh.
Now, Valera, as you're casting spells on you,
Uh-huh.
multiple God Speech spells, you do notice that your body takes this kind of change not exactly pleasantly.
Mm-hmm.
You're still holding it up inside, but any more changes might have severe consequences, as the
Mm-hmm.
God Speech essentially starts to wreck it, as it's beyond the laws within the normal human society.
Okay. What consequences are we talking about?
Remains to be
Impotency.
seen.
You're Forbidden Lore -3.
Are you sure -3 because I was kind of there when it happened?
Okay, sure. -1.
It's still low. Oh! Bam!
You succeed. So essentially, besides gaining even more entropy for that roll, you will be getting more damage as well.
Uh-huh.
And if you go even further, the further you go, the more damage you will get and the more entropy.
Mm-hmm. Can I somehow transfer that damage to somebody else?
It's God Speech. Essentially, not really. It's your body taking it. You can heal it, but it will take a toll. And imagine this:
Wait.
godling.
You're just very lagging. You were starting talking about something.
Okay, you're doing something that more powerful people than you failed. So
That is correct. How about if I do transfer immaterial God speech, transfer the very concept of pain from me to somebody else?
You can discuss the specifics after the session, I think.
yeah, possible.
Okay.
But
okay.
entropy, everything else cannot be transferred. So you
Okay.
will
Sure.
your body will start to crumble.
Sure. That is fair. This is exactly what ruined my people. So, but I can see in the dark now. I guess I'm still in the bar waiting for Stolps and Solaris to return, right?
It takes some time, but I guess you return. It's pretty much 11 p.m. now, and you know our Solarius and Stolps enter the tower.
Yeah, so we sold some stuff from those whatever they called, and so here 10 gold each of you.
Oh, nice, thanks.
Winning.
And soon after,
Can I get
sorry,
healing
Lara, you
by chance by someone? Because I'm
You-
kinda very much hurt at this point.
I guess I could spare some mana for you.
You still even have mana? Like, you casted a lot of spells, and I know I gave you like 10, but still.
I have 2 more because Break body for me costs 1 mana less.
Okay, so do you heal me?
Sure.
For how much?
I
find
still
out?
need to roll it.
Oh,
Heal you for
53.
no way.
So it should be 1d10
1
plus willpower, I think.
willpower divided by 2, so it's 5. Oh, come on.
Nice.
Well, I'm sorry, only 6.
so 6 HP. I mean, that's better than 2, so I'm at 8 at the moment.
So, did you guys go through that book you found or something?
I mean, ledger. I mean, yes, it's start movements. If you want to calculate a great heist on someone, that will be very useful. Sure. We can sell this to some shady individuals over here and probably make some profit.
So, what are we planning to do now then?
Talk with the marshal.
As you say that, a person comes through the door as you notice the marshal.
What? That's already evening?
Well,
Okay.
Quick, what do
Yeah.
we tell him? Like, how much do we tell him?
Everything.
Everything.
Yes.
And we can give him the badges, or to whom we're supposed to give the badges to?
Well,
Shaman.
Doesn't
no.
matter really much.
Yeah, nobody
pretty
pulled
much
him
the
by his
marshal
tongue.
comes in and says, the marshal comes in as you speak.
Okay, yeah.
I still speak in third person about him. Well, nobody pulled his tongue about the reward for silencers.
Well, I'm guessing these are the silencers you will be getting a reward for, correct?
Yeah, I guess.
That is correct.
Okay, let's go to the table to speak more plainly, as well as what you learned.
Yes, approach the table.
Okay, he sits down.
Kasash in disguise.
Oh, that would be deadly.
No, he wouldn't be able to communicate in such a way, though.
No, why? Kasash has always deceived before striking without a warning.
Not like
He's,
this. Man.
he's not a vulnerable fighter.
Not like this, though. This dude is too well spoken.
Well, I'm sorry.
Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7 dead silencers.
You said 9 badges.
Alright, the guys that were
There are 9 in total, 2 unconscious, 7 dead.
unconscious. Did you take those badges as well?
Oh no, like we didn't have those bodies there, so 7 then. Yeah, sure.
Okay, 7 silencers. Okay, you show the badges, I guess.
Yes.
Yep, everything seems to check out, and he pulls a gold purse, 7 gold coin purses. You can count 20 gold coins in each purse.
Oof. You're really committed to killing those silencers? May I ask why are you so willing to spend money on them?
20 gold coins for each silencer as a reward. That's what's written in my notes. 20. So in
Great.
total-
No.
No, he's asking in character. Also, he's stuck. Sorry, Antony Grishay?
I'm stuck?
Okay. What were you saying, Antony?
So in character, actually. I'm asking, well, you have a big budget to spend on killing those silencers. Any specific reason why such hatred towards them?
As there was already mentioned from you guys, as well as from our chaplain, is for protection of the king, and any amount of gold is worth that.
Yeah, about that.
About that.
we have finally got our hands on a live silencer.
Mm. So, do you know their numbers?
I study his face at that declaration. Does he show some sort of concern or like worry that
Roll insight.
any modifiers?
I don't think. And
Actually, I
no,
think
zero.
I would like to join in that because that seems pretty appropriate.
Okay.
Just to awareness. Insight. Plus 3, 5 times. I fail.
Okay. So Solarius, you notice that he has some kind of a relief that there will be some more information, maybe some information that you acquire that he doesn't know. Maybe, and as he says, he is pretty open. Maybe you have learned about their numbers, or how many of them are, where they are, anything that could help us.
We've learned that they are here actually not to kill the king.
And what they're doing is, I guess, protecting the king, actually.
Yes.
Silencers, protecting a king. It's late, and we're at the tavern, but I'm not drunk.
Neither are we.
Please.
Remember the prophecy we mentioned?
Yes.
Some new pieces of that puzzle were uncovered. It seems that the emperor himself wants that prophecy not fulfilled, and the first step of that prophecy is the king dying. So they want to prevent the king's death.
He looks a bit confused.
It's a lot of magic nonsense happening around here. Listen to the mystical dudes around here. I'm pointing to Armand and Darian.
But no refunds for the
no refunds. Yes. But
this was an important part of the investigation.
But you might be asking right now, why were the silencers posed as enemy all the time, right? By the chaplain and a certain lady at the court by name Linda.
Let's say I trust you on this. So you're saying that Linda is the problem?
A bitch.
Yes. Here is a log compiled by her men, which details the patrols in the city. Your men.
He looks
You
at
hand over the book.
Yeah, he opens the book, reads, and you notice Solarius that he starts to slightly sweat as he's reading. Yes. Do you have any proof that this is of Linda's handiwork?
Not her personally, obviously. She's way
Not her personally, right?
She's way
She
too smart
has-
to associate with herself with it directly.
Yes, she has a whole fucking cult on her hands that does such work. It's called Ragnarods family. They recruit people at the orphanages.
Did we learn this actually?
Yes.
Okay.
Solarius, this is the first time you're hearing that.
Okay, I did. Not you.
Well,
So that sense.
remember what we spoke last day about Linda and me not trusting her? Well, I had ample suspicions of her, even though her actions seemed trustworthy. That's how she got the position of the council by the help of the chaplain. She was pretty much the chaplain, and her pretty much started talking before she be joining the court, as she was, well, had a lot of generous donations to the to the temple, as well as she was seen as somewhat, well, a generous saint. So the king saw her as a worthy helping hand within the court, even though she was not exactly Vendian born. And he continues to read and say, well, this is problematic. And how many of these cultists are there?
No
Countless.
clue. Probably a lot.
They're
I mean, obviously
really.
they're infiltrated enough to get this information from somewhere, and reading from your face, I imagine this information is unnervingly accurate.
Wait, actually,
Yes, indeed.
one cell was 2 people plus what 3 other people that joined in. That was just one cell, so
Yes, there is at least 10.
I start laughing at this. What?
That was a SpongeBob reference. Patrick, how many mattresses do you think is in this warehouse? At least 10.
And as he looks, you hear a door opening up from the other side.
I pull a gun.
As you,
Sorry, continue.
at the other side of the
Magic
tower,
fingers.
you notice some men with rapiers coming in, and they say, "We overheard your talks and would like to join in."
Holy
Ah.
fuck! Is this bar is not secure?
Guys, we should start talking like more silently.
yeah,
So that everyone just hears what we're talking all the time.
well, we scream a lot about stuff, I guess. And we get very emotional. I think it's kind of our strength.
I suspect the silencers got our message.
Message? We saw some in the were being moved within the cellar, but no, we didn't get any messages yet.
Is one of the unconscious guys with them?
No, they say they're still unconscious. We did
well,
overhear because we saw the entire fight, decided to stay hidden and not involved, and just simply listen over with magic.
Also, just to highlight, they would have seen carved out messages in the dead bodies if they saw the unconscious guys.
They
Sorry,
didn't-
Rima,
they
I
didn't
got
see the
lagged.
unconscious
Just to
guys yet.
highlight. What you wanted to highlight?
Like if they were at the cellar with unconscious guys, they would have seen the messages carved out in Linda's cultists.
one of those message was as a sign of goodwill. I killed some Ragnarod cultists for you. Happy now?
Okay. We saw those messages, but we decided to stay cautious and simply listen in, and heard quite enough to know that it is to our benefit to work together.
Well, we are very sorry for your fallen comrades. They have fought bravely and have brought a lot of honor to your organization.
But
We will
unfortunately, they stood in our way.
What he said.
And you stood in ours, but let's be bygones be bygones.
So nice.
Be bygones.
And they take some of the chairs and said, "We will just simply listen over. what you have.
Well then, since we already have a marshal and I assume the city guard and the army on our side, we have an organization of mage killers on our side. Now we need to get Stewart on our side and eventually the king. Marshal, how can we do that?
With the steward, we can get simply with talking with him privately. We can even go to his mansion if you want to.
Yeah,
There's
sure.
not gonna be any problems.
Yeah, I like mansions. Let's go.
As for the king, recently I had really poor access to the king and only managed to talk within the throne room, as he's pretty much sick and accosted by the chaplain as a healer.
Mm-hmm. And how's the healing going?
Going pretty poorly.
Well, then,
Probably now the reasons are obvious why.
perhaps it is time that I actually introduce myself to you. I am Darian the Wish Granter, and as my name implies, I grant wishes. What if I stand before the court, with your protection, of course, and suggest that I grant King's wish of becoming healed?
Well, we will do everything in our power to protect you.
Yes, but that question alone will instantly expose all the king's true enemies. Those who do not wish the king to be healed will oppose me.
He sighs a bit. To be honest, that's pretty much most of the nobles.
Fair enough.
Do you have the military might to suppress all of that?
Well, it will be seen as a coup, but I hope that once the king is healed, he will understand our actions as we get rid of the blight that is plaguing our country.
Yes, we're all about getting rid of the blight.
Yeah,
Well-
no blight passes us. We're
Well
the
done.
blight destroyers.
Well then,
We slay the blight.
And the silencers say, I think we have heard of that name.
of course you did.
What name?
But before silencers accuse me of unspeakables, I want to simply point out that let our plan for now be to gather support, and when there are more people in our favor than against us, we simply go into the court and heal the king.
Says before we continue, the silencers. Let me get this one thing straight. We are not in favor of working with witches, but we already know that some of you are of that.
None of us are bitches.
Shut your whore mouth.
And our orders from the Emperor for now was to deal with the problem at hand. Killing each other right here, right now is not beneficial for either of us. So we will pretend until the matter is solved that we are just simply allied with noble heroes.
Darian, you're causing the trouble to us once again. I swear, like every single time we try to do some good in the world, I try to help some poor farmers or whatever, you get involved with your witchy ways. Unbelievable.
I have no regrets.
But once the situation ends and the problem with the Ragnarod is solved, we will not be pretending to be friends.
Okay.
Well,
Fair enough.
I mean, you have not been pretending to be friends so far, and sure, we'll keep that in mind, yes.
We were not exactly, well, let's just say attacking you.
Oh no.
You could have fooled me.
Everything was in self-defense.
Sure, whatever.
Well, to be fair, you attacked them in the tower, decided to ambush them, and you.
No, we opened the
tried-
door and they attacked us. Then in the other, in the second tower, and the same thing.
Yeah,
fought
we
them
just
twice only.
whistled. We just whistled and they started attacking us.
So
They had their reasons.
so at first we attacked them, but then they had their reasons.
The person that essentially survived the tower ambush, here's the information that he saw. Essentially, they used simple tricks like using their silver rapiers and silver daggers to look through the door's handle and saw a few guys ready to attack the moment they would have opened the door.
Is that what you guys usually do before going to sleep? Like
No, but
poking your
once
daggers
someone
at the
shouts
doorways?
something that shouldn't be shouted, it is suspicious and there are certain precautions to be done with.
Makes sense.
Anyways, this is a pointless conversation. Let's continue with what needs to be known.
Mom is a pointless conversation.
Heyo!
He ignores it and continues. So tell us what you have learned.
Well,
Ah, you just heard it.
Yeah, didn't you overhear us?
yeah.
Okay, whatever. We repeat everything.
Okay, so nothing else. Well, for our part, we do know about two members besides the cult, other two powerful members within the Ragnarod family, namely Kasash, Black Might, as well as Smok. They are pretty much the main force that makes things difficult for us to attack them at their home. While at the throne room, the main difficulty was, of course, Folk harder, but now that we have him on our side, it should go more smoothly.
You mean we have him on our side? You're just tagging along.
That's what we said, we have him on our side.
Okay, out of character, just as a joke, I wanna say, Folk, like, we're gonna stand here, they're gonna stand there, make your choice. in the reality, I don't see it.
But the problem is that once we deal with Linda, I wouldn't be surprised if Kasash and Smog would, let's just say, take a sort of actions on their own. And if they do that, I fear for the worst, as the information that we have, what they have, so at least stories, not confirmed, they're pretty powerful.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. Is this Kasash and Smoke, are they in town?
Yes, they live within the Ragnarod mansion. They were spotted there, training some of the cultist members as well as researching something that I have no knowledge of.
Kasash, the best researcher of Ragnarod.
I mean, Smog is researching something, reading something, while Kasash is training the troops.
Should we dispose of them first then, maybe? No?
Yes, that might be a great idea. Also out of character. Oh, never mind. That sounds like a great idea. How are they making your life difficult?
Kasash was a warrior of old, and he is very known. Both Smog and Kasash, let's just say they're legend stories, how they destroyed entire village, causing earthquakes on it.
That was not a village, that was a fortress with stone
Well,
wall.
Fortress Village, you know the story. They razed entire cities.
is that the fate you fear for this noble capital of Vendia?
Well, if it's not for the Emperor's mission of saving the king, we wouldn't care. But if through complete destruction of the entire city the king dies, then we have no knowledge what might happen, and it might just simply progress the prophecy.
Hmm.
You notice that the Marshal is not happy with how they said he wouldn't care, but
Mm-hmm.
he tries to keep silent.
Anyone gonna say something?
Yeah, sorry. Give me a second. You do your thing. I'll be right with you.
They
in a sec.
essentially show the map and say, this is the Ragnarods mansion. And they do tell you pretty much that it's not a big mansion, but there are a lot of people inside of it. Surprisingly a lot. All seem to be at some level trained, to some extent.
I asked the marshal if he can besiege that.
And he says, yes, we could besiege that with soldiers, although a lot of questions might be raised on that situation, on that front. And it's hard to create a massive army without knowing who's an ally and who's a spy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. Let's not besiege.
Where is the mansion, by the way?
It's within the city.
Huh. I see. So that's not great.
Well, then,
No any layouts inside.
So basically, are there any events involving nobility where we could approach them?
I'm sorry, what?
As in any time that they are unguarded?
Like
But
maybe
w-
there is a ball or something, where
Yeah,
they
yeah.
would be there. That's what it means.
but we don't really need to approach this mansion.
He's saying that this could be our inn.
Mm.
We have no knowledge of any balls. Linda tends to go to other places.
I'll
I
just
Okay,
didn't
observe
tell you
that.
some balls.
so any new known lovers of the woman? Like, is she being promiscuous with someone? Has any kind of relationships that we could exploit? Hidden children.
Marshall says she can be flirtatious, but she doesn't have any relationships. She takes herself as very serious person and of noble birth.
So total slut.
Quite the opposite.
That's what they all say. But in private,
Closeted.
usually those ones have the biggest secrets, but I mean, maybe it's different over here. What do I know?
Are you speaking from your own experience?
Yeah, obviously. Like, I have a pretty huge noble family. If there's something that I know, it's nobles.
Okay, so for the next steps then is we wanna have a chat with Stuart, right?
Yes.
And what else? Do we need someone or something else on our side before we make our move?
if Marshall knows anyone that could be swayed on our side.
That would be of consequence.
Thanks. Besides my people, I don't have any more that I could. No more power that I could sway.
Okay, so could you arrange that conversation with between the steward and all of us?
We can do that. Tomorrow morning we will come with the steward in this tavern.
Like the most important location in the Wendian capital is this
Yeah.
tavern.
Let's
It's
just
the least suspicious thing. People going to drink in the tavern
Ah,
that's dead.
yes, the most high nobles ruling the country coming here.
Well,
Yeah.
we kind of killed everyone else who comes here, so we have some privacy here.
But I mean,
True.
to
That's
reach
the
this
thing.
place, to walk through the streets, like they're not gonna, just walk all on their own without their personal guards and shit. This shit attracts attention.
Look,
In the end, all the people would know is that there's an investigation happening here.
No, whatever works. I'm just finding it kind of funny that some asshole of a tavern, shithole of a tavern, is becoming the center of the central kingdom.
Look at the other way. Would you want to go to the mansion to a noble that you don't know much of, and he doesn't know much of you, and you don't know what his retainers are or who to trust and
That
who
way, at
not
least
to?
I would have invitation to his mansion.
Well, let's just say it's safer for all of us. Anyways, he continues. Tomorrow morning we will come. Then we can discuss our plans. Either, as there are two options, at least we see. Either attack through the throne by healing the emperor,
the king.
or to attack within the Ragnarod mansion. In the end, all of them must die.
Yeah.
throw them into the dungeon or something, just to keep them for later. Maybe do some torture.
The marshal stands up, essentially bows,
I bow back.
and looks if you have anything else to say, and leaves. Then the silencers stand up as well and leave.
Do they leave silently?
Pretty much they don't bow back.
Rude.
Pretty much, yeah.
I think we might have struck an nerve or something.
So,
So-
pretty much the night. What do you guys do?
We rest, feed our horses.
Okay. You go to sleep. Let's see. Okay. So reduce your fatigue, regain your mana, health. Okay.
How about we?
How much fatigue do we get back after sleeping? Sorry, I
One.
forgot. One.
How much health do we get?
Every night, it's like stamina divided by 2.
Stamina. Health also. Okay. Stamina. Okay. Okay. So,
Or yeah, stamina divided by 2 should be. Yeah.
I don't know.
How about we end the session here?
Before
really-
that happens, Darion, as you wake up, you feel more tired than you used to be.
How
You
come?
lose all your mana and you gain fatigue.
How come? Somebody drank my blood, right?
Oh,
5 fatigue.
Yep.
I go to Solaris.
We end the session here.
Yes.
I go to Solaris.
We end the session here, remember?
I think they might have that moment to themselves.